Hey guys, you're watching the one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a Snow Globe. Today we're going to be working on the Christmas tree. I have just force grown all the spruce trees here, so we don't have to worry about that today. These two are really weird ones, or this one especially. It's got like 3 blocks above it that have no logs in them. Quite strange. Like usually they're a little bit taller. Looking really cool. The spruce trees have already really helped. It's looking like a natural environment in here, which is cool. Now the Christmas tree. I told you that there was sort of a little tip that we can do here to make the redstone a little bit easier. What we're going to do is we're going to take all the trunks away. All the way down to here. I'm going to take that one away as well. And I'm going to put that here. And I'm going to put a lever. You know, I'm not going to worry about that for the minute. I'm going to worry. I was thinking about a start and stop mechanism, but we should be okay. Now, that log goes there. We want a torch. And this is basically just vertical wiring, but we're going to sort of hide the torches on the layers that have the wool going around them, so you can't see them. So when we do this all the way up, from the outside, it's going to look like a solid trunk, when actually we've got redstone being powered all the way through. You see, it looks like a normal tree, but in those little gaps where the wool is, there's redstone. Now, what's so good about this? Well, I can tell you what's so good about this. If I come in... Oops, I don't want to do that. If I come in here, I can get a repeater. And boom. We've got power to this level, which we can then spread around wherever we like. All we need to do is have the redstone. I might as well have all the repeaters facing the same way. It'll be easier to control a little bit then. It gets a little bit tricky when you get towards the top here, but I shall show you. Oops, that is the top. I shall show you some potential ways that we can do that. We can do something like placing a lamp straight on top of that redstone lamp. We can retexture these as well to make them look more like fairy lights or whatever. And let's have one on that side as well. Ooh, no, stop breaking stuff you're not meant to be breaking. That one, and that one. Okay, so we've got all of the redstone, all of the repeaters on here. Now, you can see that they alternate, because obviously one redstone lamp or one redstone torch is on, and that's turning the next one off. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have a clock running to alternate them. And maybe it should be best to control the clock. I could cover those up with presents. Like this one. Which one has the torch on? That one has the torch. If I put a torch here, and I go underground, I can hide that torch up with like presents, like clay. We can make these look like present blocks, you see. Make them different colours or whatever. And then that covers that, but it looks like presents around the tree. Then if we come underground here into mob heaven, apparently, because like crazy amount of mobs down here, I could light it up, but it's not really bothering me that much at the minute. We need to come down a little bit further. You have a torch on there, and a torch there, and on this level right here, we can make, for the time being, a clock that just runs. Okay. Might as well use purple. Can't see nothing down here, so it doesn't matter what colour we use. What we need to do is we need to make a clock going into that torch, and that'll control everything else up here. There's a few different ways to do clocks. Some easy ones and some hard ones. We could use hopper clock. But for the moment, I think we're going to go super basic. Just to get this working. And I'm talking super basic. If I put a torch there, that does power that. Beautiful. And redstone dust. I've got an itchy nose. Really itchy nose. Like that and like that. Now this, hello creeper, that sort of scared me a little bit. This is super basic. There's much better ways to do clocks, but this will just get us going for the moment. That one. And you know what? No, it's too big. Let me get a clock down. I'll be back. Okay, I'll make it a lot easier. Okay, I went through a few different designs, but I thought for simplicity we'll just do a normal comparator clock here. So we stick that in there, and that will sort of flash the Christmas tree. Now this does tank the frame rate here for some reason. I think it might be to do with the amount of mobs, because not only do we have mobs on this layer, but I'm betting you we have mobs down below as well. Yeah, not too many, but we do have mobs. Ugh, jump, fly. Why are you not flying? We do have mobs down there as well. I'll fix that on later, the lag issue later on. We can control it with a lever, so we can turn it on and off with this. And that stops the tree, and we can turn it back on. We can move that lever up somewhere higher as well. But as you can see, now the repeaters, they should... That one is. How come that one isn't? How come this one... Ooh, I nearly placed water then. Oh, because there's no torch there. There we go. So as you can see, the lights at the top are flashing, and it's inverting it on each layer. Now, to get the lever up a little bit higher, where do we want the lever to come to? We could go pretty much anywhere. We can come off a block right here, like that, and then take that away, put it up. Ooh, this frame up here. There we go, and then that stops it again. Wow, it just fixes it instantly when you when you do it. These are very lag intensive, it seems. But anyway. Now that we're up here, we can do the redstone. Now, I think it's probably best to do this layer by layer instead of doing it how I've done and sort of put the whole tree down first. But what we can do is we can make our points of where we want our Christmas tree to light up. So on this bottom layer, I'm going to have them all on the ends like this, and we can have them... I could have a light... Well, where else could I have a light? A few places. I could have a light there. Now, you know, on the bottom level, we're going to have a bunch of lights. So we're going to have all of these being lights like that. And on the second layer up, it gets, as I say, it gets harder each layer that you do, because you get less and less space to be able to wire the redstone around. So you have to be a little bit careful. This layer, we can have it like that, and like that. So we have the 4 on there. This layer, we can have one right on that edge, You know, it's going to look a little bit weird with all the lights being on the edges here, but this Christmas tree isn't the biggest Christmas tree in the world. You can definitely build them a lot bigger than this, and the bigger they are, the more lights that you can get on them. For this one, I could do comparators facing in all directions, because I can no longer get the redstone around the place. So we'll have it like that. And the same up on this level, but with no redstone after it. This will do perfectly for the job and the scale of the tree. And then that one, I'm going to leave just the 2 on the side. So if we get the lamps now, and we put these right at the ends of right at the ends of everything. That one, and that one. You know, it would be, you know, I'm going to change this layer, because I don't want them all being pointing in the same direction. So I'm going to have that there and that there for this layer. That one, and that one, and that one. Trying to make it as efficient as we possibly can. There, and there. Okay, and the bottom one has the 9. Now, this is going to make each layer flash independently, but all the lights on that level are going to flash at the same time. If I turn this on, whoop, come on. If I turn this on, they all, you know, that's not too bad. Because of the lag, it's sort of having some on the same layer as others. But there is some way that we can make this more independent, and it's quite a simple one. All we do is we add repeater delay to certain, just random really, lamps. Trouble is, you can't get there too easily. Like if we place that one. Go on, yeah, like that. We put a bit of a delay on there. We grab that one. We put a little bit of delay on there. And just sort of get some different timings. Only on some of them. You don't need them on many of them. Face it the right way. Like that. The bottom layer. If you could get in there, it would make things so much easier. Like that one. Like that one. A little bit of delay on that one. A bonus with doing a Christmas tree, though, is if you start at the bottom, each layer gets easier because you get smaller and smaller as you get towards the top. And that one. Okay. Up here, I can have a little bit of a delay on this one. And on this one. It's just this sort of front side that you're more concentrating on. The back side you're not going to see quite as often. The focal point of this map is going to be from, well, that angle sort of thing, so you only sort of need to focus on those. The back side isn't as important. Oh, oops. Okay, so now we should get the Christmas tree when we turn it on. The lights should flash a little bit more, a little bit more individually. There we go. That looks a little bit more Christmas tree flash, right? We can't make them flash different colours. Unfortunately, we only have one redstone lamp. But what we can do is we can make it look like it's got baubles on. Make it look like more of a Christmas tree, but it also doubles up as hiding up this redstone so we can't see it. Now, I like wool better than clay. I think they look a little bit more textured. And we're going to just grab a bunch of colours. Orange, red, blue, yellow, and pink. I don't want green. I mean, purple could be a good one. Yeah. And I don't think I want the darker blue either. So what we've got to do is put these not only on these levels, but then you also want them on these levels as well to look like baubles. It's a little bit random. The best technique that I do is I start with one colour. So I'm just going to start at option number 1, which is orange here. And I just go around and I just fill in where there's redstone first. Blocks that need to be covered to hide redstone. So just on the edges here. There's a little bit of a tactic I like to do with these. Like that. And I just go up layer by layer. I don't like that one there. You have to be a little bit careful of where you place them. You don't want them to be like too in line with each other, being the same colour. Oh, and then we can have... oh, I think I done that was what I had, didn't I? I had it like that. I don't need a torch in there either. No point. Oh, I could put a torch. If I had a torch in there, I can have a lamp on the top. Oops. Lamp. As like the angel on the top. I can't put 2 on. It won't light up the second one. But that should be good. So I can leave that like that. Okay, and then you go with red, and still only do them on blocks that are going to hide up redstone. It makes it look a little bit flat at first, but trust me, it's probably the best way to do it. So each layer sort of gets thinner, so you need to be a little bit more sparse with your colours, because you need to leave room for the other colours to be able to fit in. Like that. Oh, yeah, no, that's good. And then that one. And that one. Blue. Yellow is probably one of my least favourites, so I might actually sort of leave that until the end and just fill up the rest of the spaces with them. Okay, that one, that one, that one, and that one. Pink. As you can see, we're starting to get fewer and fewer spots for our wool to go, and our redstone is becoming more and more hidden. We're not able to see as much of it at all anymore. That one, that one, that one, that one, and then purple. We shall fill in. I saw one block here. Yeah, that one, that one. Come up here. That one, that one, that one, that one, I'll use the yellow ones in a minute. Like a yellow one there. I might change that one to a yellow one as well. Purple and yellow. Yellow. And purple. And yellow. Okay, so we've got a Christmas tree here. It looks a little bit flat though. It's hidden up the redstone, but it's looking a little bit flat. What we need to do now is we're going to add some more green to look at like the branches that just sort of stick out a little bit. So it's not 100% perfect. And we're going to add some baubles around those to make them look like they're on sort of different levels. So the first thing, we're going to grab the green. And we're just going to randomly, I think I'll do layer by layer. We're going to just randomly stick some green on here. Christmas trees aren't perfect. They always have like little parts sticking out. So we're just going to sort of add one block around some of the areas. Like this. Next layer up. Like this. Next layer up. And this is going to straight away make it a little bit more tree-like and not too much perfect build like. And the top one could be fine. Okay, so that's really helped already. And then we go around with these ones and we put these actually on the front. Now these are the most important baubles because these ones are what make it look a little bit more 3D. Now I'm going to weave these up like this. I'm going to weave all the colours up like that. So then I'm going to go to orange, and I'm going to start over here, and I'm going to sort of rotate them up in a sort of turning fashion like that. Come back down for blue. Where were we? Oh, here. Blue. Keep it above the red ones like that. Yellow, no, pink. So I'm not a huge fan of the yellow ones. I think they sort of need to be the most minimal. Pink. And a few purples as well. Pink and purple. I think we're pretty much there. Okay, there we go. Now, that looks like a Christmas tree. Hey, lots of baubles, lots of colours. I think it'll look even better if we actually change the texture of the wool blocks to maybe look a little bit more bauble. Maybe we can get like, maybe a smoother texture, but with like a shine on the corners. So it looks like a shiny square, but it should be a ball. Let's turn the lights on. There we go. Yeah, I really, really like that. I think maybe the top needs to be a little bit taller. I think it looks like a little bit of a stump at the top. What if we done... What if I added that at the top? So we still have that lamp in there. Yeah, okay, that definitely helps, doesn't it? That looks really, really cool. I really, really like that. Let's just take a quick look. Like this. Yeah, that's gonna look really good when we make those look more like baubles as well. Oh wait, that might be the screenshot for the episode. Boop. There we go. Got a chunk missing from the corner, but that doesn't mind. So I'm gonna reload back up again. Okay. Now we've got the Christmas tree in. You know what? Let's go into Photoshop. Let's try and do those baubles. I think that'd be pretty cool. I shall see you guys in Photoshop. Okay, I'm not 100% sure how we're going to do this. I've loaded up the red wool in Photoshop here, and I googled Christmas bauble, and as you can see, Christmas bauble, this is the one that I sort of want to go for, that kind of look. Now, we're working with squares. It's Minecraft, so I can't exactly make the ball, or make the block round. However, I think if we made the shine on it round... maybe that would be helpful. Maybe that would work. I want a nice, bright, vibrant red. Not too, like, crazy red. But what we're going to do is we're going to completely cover this. Make it a little bit bigger. Make it go a little bit faster. There we go. That's way too big now. No, way too big. That'll be good for the next part. Okay. So once we've got that red in, I want it a little bit darker around the edges. So I'm going to go around in a circle. I don't know how this is going to look. In my head, this could look okay. In reality, if I'm good enough at it, is a different matter. So it doesn't need to be a perfect circle, because obviously the shine on it isn't going to be perfect. So something like that. Okay, and then each time we go in, we want to make it a little bit lighter, and we want to sort of focus on this point, not the middle, up in the corner a little bit. So we're going to come with the red, but a little bit of a lighter red now, sort of more edging towards the pink. Like that. I might go get a little bit bigger. Now, I've done a little bit of pixel art and stuff in my day, but I am doing this on video, so we don't have too much time to waste. A little bit lighter. Oops. Yeah, okay. Like that. And then we want a nice light one. So we go way up in the reds. Maybe lighter than that. I want like a nice white shimmer. Like that. See, that looks good. That looks like the shimmer that I want. I want to take that away. Ah, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. Maybe it does need to be more perfect then, instead of being a little bit rougher as what I thought. I really like how we're going here. Needs a little bit of work. We're going to drop that down by 1. Oh, oops. And we're going to have that one. I want to match all of the corners with this corner. Okay, so the corner is going to be 3 dark ones, 1 dark one, 3 dark ones. Think of it as looking straight down on top of Minecraft. That's probably the best way of thinking of it. Wrong one. So, like that, and like this. And then the last side is a little bit crazy. It's a little bit broken at the moment, isn't it? Like that. That one. That one. That one. That one. Okay, so the red now is perfectly, like we've got a perfect circle in this dark red. I might even add some darker red in the very corners. Maybe darker than that. That's a little bit too close. Yeah, okay. Now what we can do is, we don't have to do this like 10 times or whatever to get it on different coloured wool. We'll just copy and paste this one and use it on other colours and change the colours of those blocks instead. I'll show you what I mean. That didn't make no sense. I know it didn't make no sense. So, I want to have this more of a sort of rounder look. Like that. That's better. And then the light one, I think, is pretty good. You know, I think that's going to look really, really cool. I think that's going to really, really work. So we're going to save that. And then what I can do is I can load up new. 16 by 16, which is what Minecraft is. Boom. It's so tiny. And we can load up wool. What was another one? Wool purple was another one. So let's see if we can actually color this. Well, I don't really need to do that. Yeah, I suppose I could have. Like that and like this. What we're going to do is we're going to go to image and we're going to adjust the color. Color balance. We want to make it more purple. Nope, that's not a good one. I want hue. I want to change the hue of it. Hue saturation. There we go. So we slide this along. There's a yellow one, blue one. We want purple. We want, yeah, purple. That's pretty purple. Like that one. If we want to have orange was another one. So we'll have orange. And we'll change this one to have an orange hue. Orange right there. I think I like that one. Okay, I'm going to do that with all the baubles, and I shall be back. Alright. Are you ready? I've got all the colours. I haven't looked at it. I have no idea. I did, though, also change the texture of the green world to look a little bit more like leaf. I sort of made my own leaf texture for it. Not exactly the same as normal leaves, but it's pretty close. So we're going to turn the lights on in preparation. I hope this is going to look really, really cool. I'm going to leave the shaders off for the moment because I want to see what it looks like. Made a new texture pack called Christmas. Zone of Christmas 2016. And we... Oh, that looks so cool! So the leaf texture came out really well. I like the leaf texture. And I like the baubles look fantastic, don't they? Oh my, I did not think that they would come out that good. Admittedly, in Photoshop, I knew it looked okay, but that looks really cool. Oh, I am so chuffed with myself. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Oh, I'm so happy with myself. I'm so pleased. I'm so glad that came out. That's really finished that whole Christmas tree off, hasn't it? Let's load up all of this, ready for the screenshot for the episode. Come on, get out of here. Oh, that looks stunning. What does it look like from outside, with the light scoring and everything? How does it look like from over here? Look at that. Oh, yes. I might turn the shaders off for the screenshot so we can see the baubles a little bit better. I don't know. I think I like from the inside. Oh, I'm so happy. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. We shall see you in the next episode. Bye.